moms, how were you able to retire earlier than you expected? I worked double shifts at the hospital for years. I was so tired I would forget what day it was. I was so broke I checked my bank account before buying gas. After a while, retirement stopped feeling real. I assumed I would work until my body gave out and maybe get a few decent years afterward if I was lucky. Then one random Tuesday, my son Devin called and told me to quit my job. I laughed because this was the same kid who dropped out of college 3 years earlier to start something. I honestly thought he might end up living in my basement forever. I told him I loved him, but I could not just quit working. He said he was serious and asked me to check my email. So I opened it. There was a bank statement showing 7 figures. I stared at it and read it again. My hands started shaking. I asked if it was real. He told me he had sold part of his company and that I was done working. I thought it was a prank or some kind of scam. Then he said he was buying me a house with a pool and that I was retiring. I walked outside the hospital, sat on the curb and cried. It was not sad crying. It was the kind that happens when your body realizes it has been holding tension for 20 years and finally lets go. 2 months later, I was living in a 4-bedroom house in a quiet neighborhood where people jog early in the morning for fun. I would wake up, make coffee, and sit there wondering if this was actually allowed. No alarms. No double shifts. No struggling to make rent. I went to brunch with friends on weekdays. I took my grandkids to the zoo on a Tuesday. I bought groceries without checking my balance first. It all felt unreal. After about 3 months, I got bored, not a little bored. Seriously bored. I tried gardening and hated it. I tried a book club and fell asleep during the first meeting. That is when I realized something important. I did not hate working. I hated being exhausted and broke while working. So I started volunteering at the children's hospital. I read to kids and helped families figure out insurance and appointments. All the things I used to do while running on almost no sleep. Doing it by choice instead of survival made it the most fulfilling work I have ever done.